Say hello to my little friend as I catwalk through your house, eh? How's it going, guys? This is Instruments of Destruction. You guessed it. You betcha I wasn't going to stay out of here for too long. So I have been playing around in here the last couple of days, checking out the parts, seeing what I could do. And this is actually a really fun game. This has got some great physics in it. Let's take a look at a couple of the things that I have built in here so far in the beginning. Again, it doesn't have a lot of parts that Trailmakers has, but it's actually got some really good physics, really satisfying physics. And it allows you to be pretty creative as well. So let's have a look. This first creation here, this is called Satan's Tractor. As you can see, it's got a set of tracks underneath the wheels for steering. It also has the big cannon on top, which is pretty obvious, and then the two smaller cannons down here inside the body. And those, again, are hooked up to our wonderful parts. That is the overdrive. Yeah, so we get really good cannons. With, let's see, we got E, I believe. Fires our small cannons. They got pretty good range. They do good damage, awesome damage for this kind of stuff. Or just one shot. Gotta love that. Gotta love it. Put a couple in there. Just annihilates everything. Annihilates everything. Gotta love it. Papa, say hello to my little friend. So this just uses a couple of the steering wheels in the front and the powered large wheels in the back to do all of its destruction. It's also got the big plow in the front there as well. Look at that. Gotta love that, eh? Look at the particle physics. That's just so cool. So actually a fairly simple build. I just wanted something that wasn't going to be bottoming out. So I decided to put those tracks underneath the wheels there. It actually works really well. So this was the second thing I tried to build. It's called Walk This Way. We'll spawn it in. It's got a big face here. As you can see, he's got a saw in the middle with four buckets, 4 tractor buckets. And again, that is on a walking cycle, like this. We can start walking like this. And we got E and Q. That'll turn on the saw. See, we'll walk over this way. That's the problem with walkers in this game, though. They are kind of slow, and if you try and make them fast, then they don't quite work right. There's no logic in this game, so there's no way to offset, or a lot of these parts don't have timing, per se. So it's hard to get an offset unless you're using a rotational piece like this. Of course, it's all in the dark here. It's basically just an offset rotation. This ain't gonna work. Let's try a better map. Nope, that's gonna take forever as well. Get right up close to the building like this. We can hit Q and turn our saw on, and then we can see how we can just walk all through. Just walk in, the front door's open. Our walker's got pretty decent traction. You can just walk right on through, right out the other side of the building. Let's slow this down a little bit. up just a little bit. As he's walking through the building, the place comes down. Kaboom! Back up to full speed. Nice thing with these walkers is that you can just hit the reverse button and it'll just walk backwards. Man, the physics are so good. The particle physics, the dust and everything, the breaking glass, the sound is really good. The camera shake is really good. So this was the first walker. I'll walk this way. Getting the hang of it. Learning the game. Alright, let's take a look at another build. So next I tried playing with the tank tracks and came up with the Arachna tank. Good weight in this game too. So here we've got some offset tracks. As you can see, they're clearly offset. It's not symmetrical. We do have our cannons. Man, just love that. Woohoo! Alright, so we can drive. Pow, 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 and that is the end of that. It's like a nuclear bomb just went off. We got our tank steering. Pow, pow, pow. That is the end of those buildings. Nothing but dust and rubble. So we can do damage just by driving into things as well, but again, we're a tank, so we can shoot things. We can't drive into things like this. We do have some power, and we can just cheat a little bit by going, ha-ha! And down it comes. Woo-wee! Smash right into the building beside it. But this tank also does a little bit of this. Extends out this way and in this way for over rough terrain. And it also does a little bit of this. So it's kind of a walking spider tank. It's slow as hell, but the nice thing is that when it's on its tracks like this, you can still use your WASD to drive and steer. Load things up. So you don't have to be walking, you can actually drive the tank like this, and you still have your tank steering because it's built into your tank treads, which is very, very nice. It's very nice. We can go up like that, or we can go in like off-road mode this way. And we can also drive while the tracks are down this way as well. I prefer this way though. Looks better. We can moonwalk. Woohoo! So that's a pretty straightforward design. It's just got some pistons. Stand out the body. And then it's got some what they call power arms on here. As a junction, like a hinge, just a larger hinge basically. And then servos with our offset piece, and then another servo and our tank track. And then of course a couple of cannons, explosive cannonball shooters around the cab here. So actually really simplistic design, and then WASD for steering. And we can eventually flatten ourselves back out and then stop the walking motion so that we're just back down to a normal flat tank. Man, I just love blowing things up though. Well, that's got to be a more difficult structure, obviously. Nice. And what's this one, like the toughest one? Let's see. Oh no, obviously not. Boom, boom. I like when they explode in the air too. The shockwave does damage too. Why is that? Oh, that's why it's shooting up like that. Okay. Okay. Gotta get that out of the way. nothing left. Nothing left. What's left? Nothing. So that's the Arachna tank. Let's take a look at something else. So this was my first wheeled vehicle. This is called the Tonka with teeth. Let's break it down. So this was I wanted to build a big high suspension off-road vehicle with lots of torque. It's actually got some thrusters in there as well for good speed. And it also has the ability to jump. And it's got downward thrusters in the back here so that you can flip yourself over and right yourself, because you do wind up upside down sometimes. Now, why it's called the Tonka with teeth, you can see underneath the belly is just covered with spikes. So we basically just jump on the structure. Jump on the structure. Here we go, like this. We just drive over like this. This has got good speed too. I like the way these powered wheels also act like tank steering wheels. Yeah, house slide. Here we go. Let's go jump into a house. Jump into a house. And then crush into it. Crush down into it. Then we use them downward thrusters. Yeah, drive backwards. Backwards. Oh yeah, backwards right through it. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the way I likes it. And up we go. And down we go. Power slam right on your house. Oh yeah. Roots Casino. And that is the end of that. Right? Or we can come from way back here with our thruster action. High speed. But see, that is nowhere near as much fun as oh, yeah. Say hello to my little friend as I catwalk through your house, eh? Somebody ordered Domino's? How about this big one? What about this big one? What do you got to say about this, eh? Oh yeah, catwalk through them, right through them. Come on. Oh, see, so if we flip over like this, we can just hold Q. Haha, we are not dead. We are not dead. Ha! Yeah! Okay, catwalk through, catwalk through. There we go. Right through the big sucker. Oh yeah, here we go. This is how you take down a building. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Ha ha ha! A little bit of extra wheel action there. Look at that. Oh, and then into the drink. That's it. Game over. Nice run. So that is the Tonka with teeth. That it's all kinds of fun. That's a good idea. I want to make a big pancake or like a flapjacker that basically flips itself. It's like a big heavy thing. All kinds of things now. All right, let's take a look at our final build of the video. So this is the Bedbug. So I was noticing that whenever my saw blades, these saw blades, would touch the ground, they would actually pull me left or right or jerk me around. So I thought, hey, why don't we use those as wheels? Yeah, that's it. So I put them on these 45-degree slope pieces here. And now we have 8 wheels with a joint in the middle here, so that we have some articulation. This bug also has a bunch of these chainsaws here on the face, which are pretty obvious. It's got some suspension on here as well for our wheels. They're all set to W and S to rotate forward and backwards. And you'll notice we have this round thing in the front, which is again on one of these beautiful overdrivers. And this is our magnet. This magnet is set on maximum strength and on an overdriver, so this thing will pull crates from 300 yards away. But the beauty is that it uses that as one of its destruction techniques. It will suck all the metal stuff in and then spit all the metal stuff away. So we can drive this thing, actually get pretty decent traction with those saw wheels. On the suspension there, we actually get pretty decent drive. So we can hit E or Q to turn on our chainsaws, and then we can just pay anybody a little visit like this and just kind of ride through their house. And that makes short work of structures like that. As you can see, it doesn't take too long to take out a structure like that. So this is making a big mess. So another great thing we can do, because we have that magnet and it attracts metal things, and there are metal structures, pieces in these structures, we can turn on the magnet, which is G. We want that to be set to G and F. So grab and fire. And it's set to maximum strength. And we don't want, yes, we want that on toggle. Okay, see, and you can see here it's got the overdrive, little blue overdrive next to it, which shows it's on the overdrive block, giving it that extra strength. So let's try this again here. Yes, now we have G and F. So G should be to grab. Now see, if I start taking apart a building, you'll see that it's pulling them. Anything that's metal will get pulled right into the magnet. Whereas if I hit F and it's toggled the other way, as I destroy the building, anything that's metal will get thrown away from the building, pushed away. See, like that stuff there, like it's exploding almost, right? So you can use that, see it just sending things sailing all over the place. So anything that's actually made of metal just gets hurled out of the way by those magnets. So you can grab. See how it's pulling beams towards the magnet? It's pulling everything metal right out of the building, and then F to fire everything away. Poof! And everything goes flying. Whee! See that? Push the whole thing away. All the beams that are in the building, the magnet literally pushed the whole thing away. So we'll come up here, we'll go grab. You got any metal? You got some metal over here? You got any metal? Let's see if we can pull the structure apart with just the strength of the magnet. Oh wow, just collapsed that whole tower. You see how quick it all pulled down like that? Then we'll hit F to push everything away. G to grab. Got any other metal in here? You got any other metal in here? Right? So you would just barely touch it. Pull some metal down. Pull the metal right out of the structure. Yeah, and watch, the whole building will just come collapsing down. See, I'm not doing nothing. It's like a little black hole inside your bug. That's just so cool. And then you just fling everything away. Get away from me. So I'm not even going to turn the chainsaw on. Just the magnet. Go grab. Then all we need. See the dust that comes up from the saw blades on the wheels, on the ground. It's pretty cool. So let's do just a little bit of damage here. Expose some of that metal. See it snapping. Nice. Oh, that's so fun. All right, let's do a little bit here. I like the way you can see the welds breaking and stuff on the building, and then it slowly collapses. saws on for just a quick second. Snap, 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 snap. It's almost like explosives going off in the frame. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not even hitting slow. Everything comes down, all the joints snap, all the metal gets ripped out by the magnet. And watch, this sucker is coming down right there. Oh, 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 just about. There we go. That's too good. That's too good. That's got to be my favorite weapon so far. And then push everything away. Get away from me. I'm not moving. Just look at it. I just love the damage, the way it propagates the damage to destruction like that. Yeah. It breaks the seal, it pulls the metal out, snap, 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 snap. The frame comes out. And it literally just falls apart randomly like that. That's so cool. Look at that. I can just watch this like a lava lamp, man. This is like Trailmakers meets Angry Birds. Okay, let's move a little bit closer. Can it handle it? Can it take it? Nope, nope, nope. If it's pulling them out of the back, that means this sucker's coming down right away. Here we go. Here we go. It's just gonna collapse like a black hole opened up in the middle of it. Yep. Oh, nice, nice. The way the top came down. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's what I've built so far in Instruments of Destruction. Great new game. Check it out on Steam. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Don't forget to hit like, hit that subscribe button. Sorry about the delay in the last little while. Been pretty busy. Thanks for hanging out and sticking around. And we'll see you in the next one. Ciao.